Hey there, I want to take a second and talk a little bit about hydration. First, let me just say this time last year, I started on plan literally the 29th of January. So about a year ago, I was 300 pounds and this plan has saved my life. And so one of the things I learned quickly was about hydration. And I want to talk about three kinds of liquids that I consumed, two of which that weren't so great and one that has changed my life in the last year. So the first I want to talk about is coffee. And listen, this is a shame-free zone, all right? I was drinking over a gallon of coffee a day, Not counting that, I would also drink Coke Zeros. And I was drinking so much caffeine and I did not realize what caffeine does in the body. Caffeine increases a stress hormone called cortisol. And as that hormone increases in your body, it makes it very difficult to metabolize fat. So part of the reason I was having struggles, my wife would even say, Ross, I don't see you eating a ton of food, but my metabolism was so poor. And a big reason why my metabolism was poor was because of how much caffeine I was putting in my body. And so with it, the caffeine comes up, the body's like, hey, I'm in stress mode. I need to hold on to this energy. We may be on this fight for a long time. We don't know how long we're going to feel this tension and stress. And we may need energy for the long haul. So I'll hold on to this fat. And that's a great source of energy. Well, that's true, but we're not in a battle. We're not in a fight. Okay. I'm a pastor. I'm pretty sedentary most days. Okay. So my body just allowed that stress level to cause me and that caffeine to cause artificial stress in the body for the cortisol to rise and cause me to hold on to fat horribly. All right. So that's the first thing. So what I learned through our plan is that we want to drink about no more than 16 ounces of caffeinated beverage a day, 16 ounces of caffeinated beverage a day. And that allows your body not to increase in that cortisol level to a high level. Another thing with that is I try to drink all my coffee, my 16 ounces, if I have that even anymore. I try to have that before noon. Definitely no later than 2. I try to at least no later than 8 to 10 hours before I go to bed. I limit that caffeine, and that allows me to rest better. Again, stress levels goes down when you rest well, cortisol levels go down, and you burn fat efficiently. So that's the first thing. Second, hydration. Coke Zero. Oh, love it. I love Coke Zero. My problem with that is I would make excuses for it. It's artificially sweetened. It's not 0 calories. It's not hurting me. What I didn't realize was that the artificial sweetener in my system would still tweak my system and make me think that I was getting sugar. So my body would think to itself, I should feel energy right now. I should feel a boost because I just took in sugar. The sweetness of the artificial Coke made my body think that I should have energy. And I didn't from it. So what the body then would crave is sugar. The body at that point wants sugar. It's freaking the body out because the body's saying, I just got sugar or I'm tasting sweet. I should feel energy. I'm not feeling energy from this substance. So because I'm not, I start to crave sugar. And studies have shown that an increase in cravings for sugar will take place if you are drinking artificially flavored sodas. For me, it was the Coke Zero. And so I have actually found this to be so true in my life. If I drink Coke Zeros, and I'm not going to say I don't ever so often treat myself, but when I drink Coke Zeros, oh my word, my craving for sugars rise. And those sugars aren't normally sweets. That's not my thing. My thing are carbs. So when I drink a Coke Zero, oh my gosh, I want Coke and some potato chips, or Coke and some tortilla chips, or Coke and something that is a carb, because that carb in my body will become a sugar and I'll get that quick surge of energy from it. So my body knows that. Hope that makes sense. Okay. So I very much so limit my Coke Zeros. Once in a while, I'll do it as a what do you call that? Just something to enjoy. But I'm very careful with that because I find that my cravings increase and it just takes me down a path I don't want to go. So the third thing that I learned through our plan is how important water is. And I didn't realize all that water does in our systems, everything from removes toxins in our system to allowing our organs and our systems to function properly. Allows us to see Oh, the hydration that we need, that good hydration keeps you from having the headaches. It keeps you having clarity of mind and energy. It speeds up our metabolism. And so we, on the plan on this program, we really recommend that you drink 50% of your body in ounces of water. So I started this plan at 300 pounds and I began to drink 150 ounces of water a day. The truth of the matter is I've lost significantly, 80 pounds on this program. But guess what? I still drink 150 plus ounces of water a day. I love water. I crave water. And so I would encourage you, take a water bottle like this, have it filled up when you go to bed, put it beside your bed, and when you wake up in the morning, drink it. When you wake up in the morning, use that water bottle as you're getting ready. And by the time you have your first meal of the morning, you will have drank, mine's a 32-ounce water bottle. So I usually have a 32-ounce water bottle finished by the time I have breakfast. And then I fill it up. And I eat 6 times a day. And so I fill it up about every time I eat. And so by the end of my day, I'm at 150 plus ounces of water every day. And so that's hydration in a nutshell. Stay away from the caffeine. Keep it limited to 16 ounces a day. You'll see I have tested it. I have watched the amount of weight I've lost in a week go up, not lose as much on those weeks where I thought, hey, I'm going to go ahead and have some extra cups of coffee at 9:30 at night, and I've seen it, I've measured it. It blows my mind how that works. So limit the caffeine to 16 ounces. Limit your artificial sodas and such. It's just one of those things that, to me, it causes cravings I don't feel like dealing with, okay? And then number 3, man, 50% of your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 150, give yourself 75 ounces of water. And I'm telling you, also skin. You're going to see people on our program, our skin looks good. I really believe it's because of the hydration that we do. So, all right, you have a great day, and just continue to practice great habits. We don't want you losing weight for a season. We want you learning habits of health that'll serve you for a lifetime.